jar?
Well, it's how somebody shows me that they're happy with the service that I gave them. Well, thank you very much.
Did you finally overload that thing with so much money it broke?
Hey, George. Well, before the bank calls me for a loan, I want to get this put back together before the afternoon rush because I've only got a few donuts left, as you can see.
Why do you make so many every day, Pat? Seems to be plenty left over.
Supply, buddy. Supply and demand. I wouldn't want anybody to come in here close to closing and give me a big order, and then I'd have to tell them to go elsewhere. It surely wouldn't do my tip cup any favors.
Oh, I thought tip cups were only for bars and barbershops.
You just never know, George. You just never know.
Oh, did I miss Roger? Has he gone already?
No, I haven't seen him yet today.
It's getting late. Aren't you a little worried?
Well, it is a little bit later than normal, but he'll be all right.
You don't suppose he's,
What, George? What?
Gone and done it. He's really been down in the dumps lately, more than usual.
Nah, Roger's like that guy on Harold and Maude who's always thinking or talking about suicide, but he'll never do it. He's just always down.
Hello, hello, my, what a beautiful day.
Hi, Roger.
What makes you so cheerful?
Cheerful. I like that. Yeah, cheerful.
We were just wondering why you were late, later than usual. It's nearly 5 o'clock.
George thought you had killed yourself for sure this time.
Not yet, buddy, not yet. But it won't be long now. I have newfound motivation.
What has your family done now?
Oh, my family has nothing to do with it. Well, maybe indirectly. I have found, through my research, a way to push all of that financial responsibility to the insurance company. It'll take all the burden off my family.
They don't pay if you commit suicide.
Oh, contraire, not so. Rubbish. A common misconception of the masses.
What are you talking about, Roger?
Well, okay, you're partially right. I mean, you can't just decide to commit suicide and then run out and buy a $1 zillion life insurance policy. But, and this is a big but, there are some policies that will pay after a 2-year waiting period. And mine is one of those. Ha!
Are you sure? I mean, who have you been talking to and what kind of research?
Okay, maybe research is a bit of a stretch, but in my laugh-a-minute life, I did find just a few moments to read my life insurance policy. And it is very small print, but it's in there, clearly stated.
Wow. So because of that, now you're ready.
That's not all. The policy has double indemnity. So if I do myself in and make it look like an accident, they get twice the money.
So you figured out a way to have them collect if you kill yourself and if it's an accident?
Right.
What exactly is an accidental suicide?
Well, now, what is so tough for you to understand? I mean, if I kill myself and make it look like an accident, they pay. Well, even if they figure out it wasn't an accident, they're still on the hook because the policy is over 2 years old. It's a win-win situation.
I don't get it. I mean, you don't care enough about your family to live any longer, but you want to make sure they're taken care of.
You don't care about your family. It has nothing to do with my family. It has to do with my life. I mean, I've got nothing to live for. I might as well be dead. I have no control over anything, none, zip. And death would be preferable.
Oh, Roger, you know.
Oh, now don't start with that "it's a wonderful life" bull crap. I'm a security guard, for Christ's sake. Nothing changes when I'm done with my day's work.
A lot of people feel as if they're in a rut.
A rut? Oh, no. No, not a rut. A pit. No, a crater. No, the Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon.
Well, in the newspaper, they advertise every day about how they have new job listings and business opportunities.
What the hell is a business opportunity exactly?
It's an opportunity for you to give your money to a guy who has no real job. A business opportunity is more expensive than a job.
Yeah, but what about those guys that advertise that they'll send you the secret of how to become a millionaire if you send them $20?
Yeah, if they're so rich, why do they need my meager $20?
Oh, God!
Roger!
Oh.
Sorry, did I burn you?
Oh, no, Patty, I'm sorry. No, it's the arthritis.
It's getting worse, is it?
Oh, it comes and it goes. Marge made me go to Dr. Jennings last week for a complete physical. You know, if I do myself in, that would take care of that too, wouldn't it? It would take care of everything, right?
Isn't there anything you fear about death?
Yeah, reincarnation.
So the pain in your wrist and reading this life insurance policy, is that what set you off?
Set me off? What the hell? It's just the icing on the cake. I mean, I don't have control over anything anymore. It would just be one thing I do have control over.
What do you want to be? Rich? Famous? A movie star? Oh, hey, Pat, grab me a couple of those donuts, will you? Or maybe a circus performer?
Nah, they're as crazy as everybody else. Yeah, it'd be a little more glamour, but there's a little more to life than glamour or money. I'm always ashamed about something in my life. I mean, my job, control. There's something you can't get enough of.
People don't understand happiness. We should be more like dogs. Content with a pat on head, place to sleep, food, place to take a dump, maybe a nice toy. You know, one of those squeaky toys.
So what is it that you really want, Roger?
I'm just facing reality here. I mean, my life is over for all practical reasons. All I'm doing is lining the pockets of some greedy doctor to extend my so-called life.
But except for your wrist, you're healthy, right?
Over half a century is enough time for anyone to make their mark, or in my case, miss the mark. What do I want? I want control over at least one thing in my life. And if that one thing is leaving this earth, then so be it.
Yeah, right. You've been talking that way off and on for years. I think you just want some attention or big-time sympathy.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, you guys, this isn't Saturday Night Wrestling.
I'd kill you, only that's probably what would make you happy.
Yeah, that's what I want now that I have your attention. Let me borrow these. That's
Roger.
it. I give up.
Roger, I've been here nearly 20 years, and I've never seen anybody try and juggle the dang things. And because you can't, now you want to die.
No, it's not the donuts. It's not my job. It's not the rut. Don't you see? It's a combination of ingredients. My life is as empty as this tip jar.
Hey, this tip jar is very special. Sometimes it's empty and sometimes not. Well, it's a fair comparison any way you look at it. Good days or bad days. Good tips, not so good tips. But what I'm trying to say here is that I don't throw it away just because it's been a long period of time. I whisper a prayer under my breath. When anybody throws anything more than a quarter in, I say, God bless that tipper. I say to myself, God be with him.
Geez, Pat, I didn't know you had it in you. Really? Prayer for a quarter? What does a tipper get for $1?
Feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. It's not just a bad day.
It was just an example, Roger.
It's not a bad day or a bad week. It's a bad life. Look, I'm not looking for pity. I'm looking for understanding or maybe a little awareness.
You want to put your family on a guilt trip too. But remember, you're not going to be around to enjoy their suffering.
Maybe they'll feel better when they get that insurance check. I mean, that's more money than I'll make in the next few years. They'll be ahead of the game.
A game? Is that what this is, Roger? A game?
Well, you're in charge of the deck, Roger. You're in control. Name your game. Poker, blackjack, bitch.
Solitaire. And I'll be playing it soon enough. Hi, hon. Oh, I don't know, probably an hour. No, I still have some coffee left. You know, I'll be home in an hour. But what did he say? No, tell me now.
Right. 2 and 3.
Okay. All right. Now we'll talk later. Okay. You too. Well, I'll be damned. The doctor called. It's terminal cancer.
Holy shit.
What are you gonna do now, Roger?
It's terminal. What do you think? Make it an extra good prayer.
You see, George, you can never throw the jar away because you just never know.